Hey guys, I hope y'all are doing awesome. I'm just trying to make sure that you can see my whole sheet, but I realized when I was watching the replays of my Facebook Lives that you guys, it's kind of hard for y'all to see what I'm doing. So tell me, if anyone's here, tell me if you can see what it says down here. Tell me if you can see where it says "so sentimental." Because I always think that you can't see what I'm doing. And then, hey Chris, tell me if you can see down this area, if you can see where it says "so sentimental." Cassandra says yes, you can see it. Okay, well then I'm going to leave it just like this because it always feels like when I look at the replay that it's so far away. So, yay. Hi Lisa. Hey Cassandra. Okay. So, I'm so excited you can see it. We are going to make this wonderful piece of home decor, or it can be like a little thing you could put in a scrapbook. It's a cute little 6 1/4 good by 6 1/4. I guess it's like a mini sampler is what I might call it. And I'm going to show you how to make that tonight with some fun new products. So you may or may not have already heard. If you're a happy shopper, then you've probably heard about this because as happy shoppers, we were able to order these last month. But starting today, customers can order things from the coordinated product release flyer. So I'm going to show you that in a second. But before I get into any of that, I'm going to show you something that I'm excited about. Susie and I just talked about these. Susie, hey Crystal, holler if you're watching. I can't wait to see who's on. So this weekend is one of my favorite weekends of the month, and that's our team gathering. So we have so much fun at our team gathering. And, so we make fun things. And one of the things that we're making this month, we're making 4 cards, which is, when we make cards, we typically make about 4. So we're going to make these pretty cards using the So Sentimental dies, the poppy paper, designer paper. And the stamp set is called Simply Something, the beautiful, oh, here, it's right in front of me. Seriously the Best stamp set. So it goes with our Seriously the Best kit. So anywho, we're going to make these 4 cute cards, and when you are a happy shopper, the team meetings only cost $5, so you get to make all these cards for $5. And guess what? We always welcome guests. So if you are watching this video and you would like to join us, then let me know, and I will cut a packet for you. I just need to know by Thursday, which is tomorrow. So I hope that you can come to that. We love having people at our team gathering. It's just the funnest. And I hope you'll come and play with us. It's on Saturday at 1 to 3. All right, now let's talk about coordinated product release. So this is a suite of products that is now available because it's February 4th until March 31st or while supplies last. And the cool thing about it is these are products that are coordinating with our currently available products in the January, June mini and the celebration catalog. So these cute products are now, there are now dies and paper and all kinds of wonderful things available. So let's start with Nature's Thoughts. We have this stamp set called Positive Thoughts. And the coordinating die there's a coordinating die available. So this is what you buy. And then you can buy this die set, which is on the coordinated product release flyer. So this is not in a catalog, so you've got to get the number off the flyer and order the dies that go with the stamp set that's in the mini catalog. Now, I'll show you some projects made with that. Actually, I'm just going to show you the project all at once. No, I'm going to show them to you now. So this is one gorgeous project. let's just go through them. Sorry. Oh, this is another one. So beautiful. And I've got another one that's really unique with these wonderful colors. And they've really used that ribbon there in a fun way. And then we've got this pretty card. So lots to see, lots of wonderfulness there. I think you'll be very happy with that coordination. All right. So you can purchase the dies now are on the CPR, and they go with the stamp set that's already in the catalog. The next item is your special day dies. So it's this little guy, and it comes with these dies. These dies are on the coordinated product release. There are really cute balloons. There's a little grass feature. And I've got one little card made with that. So cute. So that raccoon just cuts out so adorably with that die. And the next is a die that goes with the Ladybug stamp set. So you guys have seen the Ladybug stamp set. I don't have it right here. Oh, I see it like literally in arm's reach. So I'm going to grab it. But you know, the Ladybug set is free with a $300 purchase, I think. Yeah. And so now we have dies that go with it. So the dies cut out, of course, the ladybugs, but some really cute flowers. Hey, Ellen. Some cute little cutouts and lots of fun things to go with the little ladybug set. So if you have that set, you're going to want to purchase these coordinating dies. We have, this die is called Sending Flowers, and I don't have it because I gave it away as a prize at my last team meeting. I always like to give fun prizes. But it goes really with any sentiment set. So, and it cuts out this, I think the die is a standalone product because it cuts out this wonderful circle, but in the meantime also cuts out all these little flowers. So I colored them with blends because this was a swap and I was in a hurry. But you can see there's also a die that cuts out each one of the little flower pieces, which is cool. And there's also a die that cuts out these wonderful little sentiment sections. So that's a die you want to snap up. And then the last die that's on the coordinated products is the birthday dies. And I don't have the birthday set right on me, but it's in the celebration catalog. Let's see if we can zip to it really fast. Here it is. So this is a free with a $50 purchase item. It's the birthday set. Wonderful cards you can see with it. And here you can see that they cut out the flowers with it, with that new die. Here's the set of dies that's on the coordinated product release. My favorite part is this cake stand. So you can see how they cut a gold cake stand here, but then use the die to cut out this gorgeous cake. They used another embossing folder from Celebration there. And then we've got the dies that cut out the flowers, so they went right over that cake. And then you've got the pretty cake stand that's stamped and cut out. So lots of gorgeousness there. So those are some dies on the new release products. And then the final item on this coordinated product release that the ladybug dies are worth it just for the flying line. Yes, we do love that. Crystal loves that little line that makes it look like it's flying. It's so cute. But the best thing in this, in my opinion, is the Please Dis Punch paper. So we're going to get to that in a secchi poo when we make our little item. So all these items are available for purchase now, and you just need to look at the flyer to get the item number. I will post the flyer up to Facebook right after this video, so you'll have it. And I'm going to show you next the Please Dis Punch paper. So I have lots. I have loved on this paper so much that I'm down to scraps of some of it. But what you'll notice is that there are 4 distinct patterns of things that you can punch. There's tulips, there's flowers, there's what are these called? Umbrellas, and there are hearts, okay? So that coordinates with 4 punches. You've got the umbrella punch, the tulip punch, the heart punch, and the small blossom punch. This is free with a $100 purchase from Celebration. These other punches are available in the mini catalog. So you've got your designer paper, and then the cool thing is the back of all the punched pages are some really cute patterns. So I love all these, and I've used all but just a bit of this side that's rain. What do you call this? Rain. So, of course, the thing that caught my eye first off was the little project that I saw in the flyer. So usually there's something that pops out of the flyer that I just love and have to make. So I wanted to make this. So I just kind of figured out how to make it. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. Hey, Kathy, I'm so glad you got your prize. Okay, so here's how we're going to make this sampler. Oh, you know what? I've got to pop over here and get a piece of... Oh, it's right behind me. Y'all, this is like the best day ever. Because everything I need ends up being right beside me. So we are going to need a piece of Calypso Coral paper. And my cutter is over here. So first we're going to cut this Calypso Coral paper 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. Okay. I was going to cut this all ahead of time, but something distracted me. I can't remember what. Imagine that. Everything is black on your end? That's weird. Is anybody else seeing black? Six 1/4 by 6 1/4. Maybe the connection is bad. Hopefully you can see the replay. So this is your dimensions. The coral piece is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. If you have any other colors, they look great too. I noticed on the picture, I think they actually used Grapefruit Grove. So whatever color you have there is fine. And then we're going to use a piece of this designer paper. It's the back of the hearts to make the next layer, which is a 6 by 6 layer. I always like when I do 6 by 6 because I know that I'm getting the most out of my paper. That's 12 by 12. Okay, crystal's good. I don't know what's going on, Kathy. Maybe I'll come back soon. All right, so 6 by 6 is this piece, and I'm going to go ahead and snail that down just so it won't roll all around the table. So that's a cute little, I don't guess that's gingham necessarily, but it looks ginghamish. All right, now we're going to cut out some squares, and the squares are 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. So that makes it super simple. We got to have one of this piece of rainbow. I've always loved rainbows. When I was little, I had a room full of rainbow products. Rainbow wallpaper, rainbow everything. So loving that. 2 1/4. We need a piece of this green, which is the back of the tulips. That's 2. I'm sorry, I keep saying 2 1/4. I meant 2 1/2. 2 1/2 and 2 1/2. And then the last piece is, oh, I wonder if I have a piece that's even big enough for that. This should be interesting because I'm down to scraps on the what do you call it? Dig through my pile here. See if I've got anything. Got enough of that rainbow. Let's see what we can get out of here. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, this was close. Could that not have worked any more better? Can you believe that? Wow. It's like loaves and fishes over here. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. So you've got 2 1/2 inch squares, and then you need a 2 inch circle. So you need to use the layering circle dies for that. But I'm actually going to, did I say 2 inch? I meant 2.5 inch circle. So I'm going to punch that with my retired punch, but you can't buy that anymore, so you're going to need to use the layering circle dies. Okay, yay, Kathy's back, Kathy's back. Okay, so, and then you're just going to start building up these layers with your squares. Well, let's do that in a minute. Let's do our punching next. Punching, punching. Okay, so now we're going to punch out things. Let's start with, let's go from the umbrella around. So when you're punching, you're going to need to cut things out strategically so that you can get your punch right up to where you want it to be. And I did, for your comfort and peace, already do that. So I've cut that to where I can reach that really easily. Then I've cut this to where I can reach the umbrella handle. Just, it's fine if you have to waste a tiny bit of paper. Guess what? Just buy another pack. It's only $11.50. No worries. So we've got our umbrella punched. I'm going to put these over here so I don't lose them. Then we're going to punch our tulips. So let's go for that. And I'm going to punch this pink tulip first. And then I've got these 2 tulip leaves. So the first one is going to go like so. The second one is going to need to get flipped around. And when you're punching something after you've cut it, just leave yourself enough room to hold on to the piece. If you cut it so tight and then try to punch it, it will be very frustrating. So give yourself a handle of paper left over, or you can also cut it close and stick that piece of designer paper onto a Post-it if you are so inclined. But I don't do that. I just cut my designer paper big enough that I've got a little handle, you see. So you're cutting out your coral tulip. So you've got all your tulips. Now the last thing I'm going to cut is this pretty, pretty heart. There's all kinds and colors of hearts here. I'm just going to copy the thing that I've already done because I like it so much. So your purple patterned heart. There's so many cute patterns. All right, so now you've got all your pieces here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a stamp set. Now, I noticed on the flyer they used the Seriously the Best stamp set, but I had the So Sentimental stamp set right next to me when I was making this project, so that's why I used it. So it doesn't really matter. You just need a big, bold sentiment. Plus, I love this because you could give this to a friend as a gift. So your friendship is a blessing. And I'll show you the stamp set that I used. It's called So Sentimental. And I'll tell you in a minute how you can get it for free. So Sentimental has all the good sentiments, all the good ones that you need. So there's that. And then the last thing you're going to do is punch out 1, 2, 3 blossoms. And those are actually really easy. You don't even really have to plan too much for that. You just bring your blossom punch in. 1, 2. And let's catch this grapefruit one here. Well, 1, 2, 3 flowers. So now you're ready to assemble. This is the fun and easy part. Okay, now this, I just eyeball, literally, like when I'm eyeballing something like this, then I just arrange it all first so that it's pleasing to my eyes. Make sure your raindrops are going down. And just kind of eyeball it until you feel like everything's equally centered, okay? And then I just pick up things one at a time. Snail those suckers down. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put a little bit of my backing that comes in my designer series paper to make this a little bit more sturdy, and then I could actually frame it and set it up on a little stand to have for fun. But you could also purchase a frame to put it in. This would be cool. So, ta-da! Voila. So I did pop that up with dimensionals. And then you're just going to work your little punches on. So I just used a glue dot to put this guy on, and then also to put this guy on, so that they would be in line with that circle. And then this guy, I just used a glue dot and tucked him under the whole situation here. So there's kind of some layering there. And then I would probably be happy if I put a little dimensional under there. That makes me happier. Okay, so you've got that going. Now we're going to put down our tulips. So I am going to snail this one down. And then I'm going to pop this one up with dimensional. Voila. And I did just put that one dimensional right in the middle because now you're going to go in with these little leafy structures and tuck those in here and here. Well, that's a little crazy town. Let's go do that again. That was a little much. Okay, better. And then your heart is super simple. I'll give it 3 dimensionals because it's kind of big. Pop that down here. Boom. And then the last thing is your umbrella. And I actually like this umbrella better than the one that I did, because the one that I chose here kind of was like blue on blue. And this is like pink on blue, so it's more visible. And then this little guy is so tiny that ideally you would use some of your green tipped glue, but I'm just going to use a glue dot and fold it over because it's going to get tucked under there. So just like that. And then that's it. You've got your little cute home decor piece with your Pleased as Punch paper and a bunch of pretty punches. So I hope you can make one of those and wow your friends. And I bet you can come up with other ideas too. Now, let me show you some of the designs that I have made with items from the Pleased as Punch paper. We have this cute set of this cute card with the punched out hearts. I made this card for a swap, the raindrops and the umbrellas, so that's why I used up all the paper. We've got a punched heart here with a cute little what do you call that? Like a wedding ring thing. Wedding ring. We got a neat tulip card by Karen Titus. It's kind of a neat way to do a fold. Got a cool tulip card again. We have another cute swap with the rainbows and raindrops and some rain boots that have Wink of Stella, because why not? All right, so those are the projects that I have using that So Sentimental paper. Now, you're wondering, how can I get all this stuff, Kay? Well, here is the solution. If you get the So Sentimental stamp set and the Pleased as Punch paper, as well as one of the punches, so just pick a punch, they're $18, then the builder punches, then you can get a free item for $51.50. So that's one way you can get something free. Now, if you were to add on the layering circle dies and then start adding on your punches, so your umbrella punch, your heart duo punch, your tulip punch, then you could throw in the ink and some dimensionals, and you would be at $146, and that would be $175. You would get to choose the free Blossom Punch and another free item. Because once you add your dimensionals, you're going to be at $150 even. Okay, And so you're going to, with tax and shipping, it's going to be around, probably around $178. But the best deal, which is down here, I hope you can see it, is the starter kit. So you can get all of this stuff for $125 in products, because you're going to get this So Sentimental stamp set for free. So on a starter kit, it's $99 plus no shipping, but you add tax, which is $107.91, and you get to pick out a free stamp set. So your free stamp set could be the So Sentimental stamp set. But for $99 with tax is $107. You're going to also get the free mini paper cutter, the 6x6 designer pack of paper, and a free paper pumpkin kit, plus your free stamp set. So you can see it's a much better deal to get the starter kit, because you'll get everything plus the trimmer, the 6x6 paper, and a paper pumpkin for $107. Or you can pay outright for it and get the stamp set as part of your purchase, but you're going to pay $178 for that. So you can do the math. You're going to pay that much more, plus you don't get the free stuff here. As much free stuff. Yes, you can get these free items, but this is way more free stuff. The paper trimmer, the paper stack, and the free stamp set. So this is your best deal to go on. So if you haven't taken advantage of the Happy Shopping special in Celebration, now is the time, because it's fantastic. And just a little tidbit, happy shoppers just today are able to see and purchase the latest set of Celebration items, which of course are fantastic. So that's another reason to become a happy shopper, because we get to see stuff and buy stuff early. So I hope that you've enjoyed this Facebook Live, and we will see you next time. If you missed us, at the end, if you missed us, then watch the replay. Also, the winner for this week's drawing that watched last week is Dana Hobby. So she'll be watching her mailbox for a prize from me.